Welcome into the final edition of the Final Points. If you're still watching here in week 17, you probably made a championship or two, so congratulations to you. It's time to finish the job. These guys held it down last week while I was back home for Christmas, but I'm reporting eligible once again here for week 17. How'd you guys do last week without me? I'm sure you guys crushed it as usual. How you doing, John?
I'm doing well. I thought not to toot our own horn again, but I feel like we've given out really good advice here all year. Like we get stuff wrong, but Graham and I last week, we told like 17 people to start Breece Hall.
Yeah,
Got a couple things wrong, but I feel like I don't think you can get a better batting average on picks and lineup calls than we've put up this year, honestly.
Well, we're hitting for average and we're hitting for power, John, because I feel like our best calls are like either 3-run homers or grand slams. So hopefully we have a few of those today. Breece was an absolute grand slam last week.
Yeah, he did.
He was again this week.
He continues to rack up catches. What situations are we looking at here? Weather looks for late December. It looks pretty good across the board. Chicago, it's a little windy, little bit of precipitation, but I wouldn't drastically change anything there. Buffalo, same kind of deal. Might be a little bit of precipitation. So for week 17 and late December, I don't think we could ask for better weather. Just one more reminder, early bird special, get in on that. Season might be wrapping up right now, but we'll be doing we'll be doing betting and DFS throughout the postseason. So you can get the rest of the season for 20% off. We have an all-in package now, so you can get the data suite and everything else that we offer. And if you're watching this, we're just a couple subscribers short on YouTube of hitting 6K. Help us out. Throw us a bone. Subscribe, like, comment. Do whatever you want. Just help us get to that 6K number. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. RW Sign says, top of the morning to you. Happy Goo Year.
Ooh.
We got a David Carr. I think he means Derek Carr or Lamar Jackson. He says, no, I haven't been drinking yet.
Okay, well, start drinking now and start Lamar.
Yeah. John, you got a still happy Goo Year. That's beautiful.
Happy
right
Goo
there.
Year. Yeah, might have to use that. You're not on the air tomorrow, are you, John? They let you.
No, I'm not. But I am in a FFPC 2-week playoff for high stakes, and it will in fact be a happy Goo Year if I do emerge victorious.
There you go. We'll be rooting for you. You got off to a good start. You were telling us a little bit about that CeeDee Lamb putting up a 40 burger last night. Christian says, good morning. Have a tough one here. Needs 4. We're setting the entire lineup here in full point PPR. Zamir White, Isaiah Pacheco, Metcalf, Ty Chandler, Javonte Williams, Swift, and then he has a defensive special teams question. Let's start with the 4-part here question. For me, it's Pacheco, Zamir, Metcalf, and then Swift for the 4th spot. How are you guys feeling about this one?
I'm with you. I think Pacheco and Metcalf are locks.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it'd be deciding between those last couple. I think Zamir is in too, actually. Yeah. And then, Swift versus Chandler is a little close, but I'm leaning Swift. It's such a good spot.
For sure. The only thing for me would be Javonte or Swift. I do think that Javonte is going to get the ball. Like they're going to win. Yeah. I feel good about, believe it or not, I feel pretty good about Stidham. I know Sean Payton for a fact feels very good about Stidham today. I do like Javonte for other people watching, but I probably would go Swift over Javonte.
Yeah. Where are we heading to now here, Tom? So I think we do have a couple super chat questions. We'll get to those as soon as we can. If you want to send those in, they go to the top of the queue, but we'll jump to Alan here. Good morning. PPR. Need one in the flex. KJ Osborne. It was a pre-reading. I was ahead here. DeCarcus Robinson. Wandale Robinson. Mrs. Robinson. Antonio Gibson. And Isaiah Likely. So where are we going? Needs one.
Oh,
I'm going Likely here. I think
Likely.
Said Osborne, but now it looks like Addison's going to play in that game tonight. So that takes a little bit off. And we really haven't seen Jaron Hall play too much. So let's go with Likely there.
Yeah, I will say I really do like KJ Osborne for the same reason I liked Adam Thielen last week. the same reason the week before. I can't remember who the hell it was, but the middle of the field against Green Bay, like I could absolutely see KJ Osborne catching 5-6 balls.
Yeah,
right?
that defense is falling apart here as we speak. They let
likely
DJ Chark went for 98 yards on the outside last week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Paul asks, half point PPR. We got Mostert is out. Would you go Achane, Zeke, Ty Chandler, Singletary, DJ Moore, or Reed in a flex?
Paul, you got a great problem, man.
Yeah, we're going one here.
Achane's the best. Achane's one of the best plays on the slate now, so that's where I'm going. You know, I mean, no Mostert. They'll get Jeff Wilson in there, but Achane's full practice on Friday. He's an incredible play today.
I mean, it seems like, you know, like when I think about like how I play, you know, play to win. I mean, starting somewhat washed up Zeke I just can't do it. Singletary's been a fantasy just tease. Like I'm with you. I mean, I've been more skeptical on Achane than anybody else here, but I'm with you on that.
Yeah, well, I think we're kind of expecting Jeff Wilson to be involved here, but I think Mostert, most of his touches will probably go towards Achane. Wilson will factor in, but we got to go for that upside with Achane here.
Yeah, that's it. Playing to win.
Yep. Cardinal 1B says, morning, PPR flex, George Pickens or Tajay Spears?
Well, this again comes down to the expectations. Like you want a safe, steady 9 points. Like Spears is getting that. Yeah, is he getting 20?
Pickens could give you 3 or 23. He has a wide range of outcomes. So
it's a good schematic matchup for George. I mean, what do you trust Rudolph there on the road?
Hell no, I don't trust Rudolph at all. But I mean, it's a much better spot for Pickens than it is for Deontay. And we heard a little bit that I kind of didn't put any stock in it. I don't know, Tom, if you heard the same thing, but that Kyle Rudolph and George Pickens had like a little chemistry from the preseason and from practices, and that's what Steelers beats were saying. I don't know if it's true, but I'd go Pickens here.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit. Rudolph. The way he wants to play, he wants to get it downfield. He wants to get it vertical. We saw plenty with James Washington in previous seasons. So,
I think that, look, I mean, people want definitive answers. Sometimes it's not easy. The safe play is Spears. Like if you want the safe play, it's Spears.
Yeah. I'm in a championship game this week. I'm probably going for the upside play. Yes, sir. So it all depends. Maybe you played CD and maybe you have a pretty cushy lead, but
absolutely.
If everything's equal, I'm playing for the upside with Pickens.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark Farmer, half point. Thanks for the super chat question. Half point PPR needs one. Zeke, Zamir White, or Ty Chandler.
Thing about Zamir is like, if he can just catch like 2 balls for like 11, that would go a long way, which I think he could.
His prop is in that like 11.5 to 13.5 receiving range, I believe.
Yeah, I'd go White. White. I said 2 weeks ago the guy hasn't done crap. Well, he has. Like we've seen him. He's not bad.
Yeah, I lean White too. Just better offense.
If it was a full PPR, maybe I'd go Zeke here. We know he's probably going to catch 4 to 6 balls, but the half point here, I think that does kind of move.
Zeke might run for like 30 yards today. You're really just praying for that receiving role to pop again.
Mm-hmm. Swap Squad says, good morning, guys. Philadelphia's defense or Seattle's defense? Great content all year. Let's bring home the ship.
Let's go.
Yeah. Appreciate it. So where are we going here? Philadelphia's defense against Arizona. They're playing at home, and Seattle going against Mason Rudolph in the Steelers at home as well.
Well, I think we go Philly because like Seattle just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, their defense looked pretty good midseason, and it's falling apart here. So
nobody's really making plays. They're not making sacks. I mean,
at least Eagles have such a great front seven. They'll get pressure on Kyler. Kyler will take a couple sacks.
All right, Mark.
He'll throw up a couple prayer balls or two, and they'll get picked too as well. One at least.
Very little to work with at receiver
they have
right now.
Nothing at wide receiver.
I do love Dortch today. Dortch.
Yeah, his prop is at like 30 yards. I saw this morning.
Exactly. No, the prop. That's it. Just give me 35 yards, Dortch.
Yep. Mark says another super chat question. Happy New Year's to y'all. Kyler or Jordan Love at 4-point QB. I'm going Jordan Love.
Yeah, I'm going.
We were talking about the issues with Kyler's receivers here. Love the matchup for Kyler, but don't know if I completely trust it there.
You know what I wrote about Jordan Love yesterday? He's been a set it and forget it starter all year. We just didn't know.
Yeah, I have him in a league. I had Deshaun Watson early in the season, and it was kind of the best thing that happened to me because I'm just like, I have no other options. I'm just going to play Jordan Love every 100%. Week,
and he's been good 80% of the time, I bet.
Yeah, he's been a back end quarterback one scorer basically all year, and then you get a few spiked weeks sprinkle in. John, what do you think about Jaren Hall? Because I mean, this game has been it's so interesting. This line's been sitting at 1 all week.
Yeah,
we know nothing about Jaren Hall. Packers are hot. Like, it's an really interesting game.
It really is. I wish I could give you a great answer. You know, I did like him a little bit because I watched him leading up to the Senior Bowl. I thought he had, I thought he was pretty decent. Like, he kind of reminded me of a poor man's Dak Prescott. I mean, I guess my gut feeling, and this is part of why I like KJ Osborne, is I think they're gonna. I think they'll have a viable offense with him.
Yeah. I mean, this is a lot of O'Connell confidence. Just he is a really good coach. But it's interesting. This line's just been at 1 all week. Pick 'em all week,
it's totals. Pretty decent for this slate, 43.5 points. So,
I mean, I want to do
43.5, Tom, is like a 48 total 2 years ago.
It's still so.
I want to do an Osborne prop, but they don't have it. They're scared. The books are scared.
Yeah, I think they're waiting on Addison News. We should get it here. Well, they play the late game, so I don't think anything definitive. So it might have to be later today to put that up.
I set my own line of like 38 yards. And
I think I'll probably be in the high 30s, low
4.5 catches. And I said I'm going over both, but I guess I can't count that as a pick.
Corey says, super chat question, tight end premium PPR for wide receivers. Pick 2, please. Drake London, Calvin Ridley, Tucker Kraft, Demarcus Robinson, or could I pick up Dortch, but I'm already starting McBride. So we
definitely London.
You're going London?
100%.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess you probably have to go Ridley. Like, how do you not start Ridley based on what he did last week?
Beathard.
I know it's Beathard, but we're also talking Demarcus Robinson over here. I know he's doing it every
Kraft
week.
is the one that's I'm between here. Kraft, just this tight end premium.
With
format.
It being tight end premium, I think Kraft has to be in. So it'd be London versus Ridley, and I'm taking Ridley all day.
Yeah, I'm probably going Ridley as well. London, I mean, you'll be good for 4 for 50. No touchdown upside with London.
This is not a good spot for Drake London at all. Jalen Johnson is like he's been so good.
But schematically, though, it came out okay because they play a lot of zone.
Yeah, I still don't think
we also
playing Drake London against Bears D here, especially with Heineke. He has 7 targets.
I was just about to say.
7 targets with Heineke.
He hasn't shown anything with Heineke just yet.
Yeah, I know. But London's I will say again,
I love London, but
I'll say it on the positive side here. We did see them. I put it in the game hub there. The best pass rate over expectation last week with Heineke in the lineup. It was almost like they were trying to prove that they should switch to Heineke here. See if that sticks a little bit here this week.
I will say too, real quick, like I've been tracking it. When the data looks good for London, he does well. When it doesn't look good, he doesn't do well. Like seriously, and the data does look pretty good. So I mean, not a blow up, but 5 catches, 58.
Can we score a damn touchdown, Drake London? Come on, man.
I don't care because I'm going with the yardage and catch prop, so I don't really care.
Chicago D says 2 teams for the ship. Half point PPR, Ridley, Dobbs, Wicks. If he goes, it doesn't look very good for him. Osborne. So who are we picking out here? Two. He says 2 teams for the ship. I mean, we picking 2 here, or
I'm not sure. I'd say pick 1.
Okay, we'll pick 1. I think. Well, anyway, I think I'd go Ridley, Dobbs. Would be the order for me.
Ridley, Dobbs. If we're picking 2, and then he says he needs a wide receiver and flex out of Pickens, Osborne, Flowers, Dobbs, Wicks. No, oh my goodness.
And it's a standard.
Pickens for sure in a standard.
Yeah.
Flex, I don't think Ken Walker is going to sit Chicago D. I think he's going to play and probably not play well through that injury.
No, I would probably
Flowers.
I'd probably go Dobbs.
Yeah, okay.
Touchdown upside.
Yeah, I do like Dobbs. He scored against him last time out.
All right, we'll go Dobbs and pick.
Georgie. AJ Phillips, super chat question here. Baker Mayfield or Jordan Love? I'm going Jordan Love.
That is real. That's close.
It is kind of close, but Baker's playing really well right now, but I'm going Jordan Love.
I'm going Love too. We have Love higher, right?
Yeah, Love's got a little more rushing upside too. He's got like that sneaky-ish rushing upside. And he's got another question here: Zeke or Javonte? And I think we're on Zeke.
Yeah, I'm on Zeke in this spot. Not necessarily loving Javonte. Jaleel was in the mix a little bit more last week as well. Nothing to play for, so I could see.
Yeah, I hear you, but I feel like Denver backs will get 20.
Oh, for sure. That's the way they play every week.
Yeah.
But I still like Zeke. We don't know if this is a PPR or not, but Rims and Tim's, another super chat question. Happy New Year's, Playboys. Keep dropping that hot fire in 2024. We sure will. We got a DFS question.
Hey.
Brandon Johnson, Cedric Wilson, or DJ Chark. Graham, you're our resident expert DFS player. I don't even know the prices here, but what are we thinking here? I kind of like all three as
I'm going Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, okay. They're all three basically the same price. Johnson's like, I think 36 on DK, Wilson's 35, and I think Chark's like basically min price. It feels point chasey, but I'm going Chark. This matchup is just so good. Get a little revenge game narrative against the Jags too, but in all seriousness, like this is just such a good spot. It feels chasey, but Jags are giving up the third most fantasy points per game to outside wide receivers, tied with the Commanders. The Panthers, interestingly, like changed up their rotation last week too. Thielen played outside more. They got Chark in the slot a little more, which is good for him. I think he's the best player and gets the most.
So you're saying I should maybe be looking at his prop? I think it's like 23.5. Brandon Johnson's prop's a little better. It's around.
I like Brandon Johnson. I've heard.
Cedric Wilson has the best prop of these all, guys. He's at 40 yards. He's 17 yards ahead.
Yeah, no, Cedric Wilson's really interesting too.
So, yeah, especially if you have anything in play, if you have any other plays with Ravens, Dolphins, I think you might have to go Cedric Wilson, but it might be a little more. I don't follow the DFS, but I'm guessing he might be a little more chalky as well.
I'm going with Brandon Johnson
and Wilson are going to be like 15% owned, and that's why I'm not playing those guys.
Yeah. I'm going, just FYI, I have played a Brandon Johnson prop, and I fully expect it to win.
I'm on it too. I'm on 29.5 for you. The receptions or receiving yards.
I think I went on the yards.
Okay. It doesn't look good for Marvin Mims and Judy's.
I did speak with someone on this with very good information. So Brandon Johnson is getting 6-7 targets. He's going to start for Sutton. Good matchup, pretty much overall. So I think he's going to get like 8-9 points.
All right, Clark has a question. Super chat. Wait, final points? Yes, it is. This is week 17. I don't think we have intentions of playing doing this week 18. I don't think there's going to be very many start sit questions. So week 18 championship crazies. I mean, if you can hit us up on our Discord, we'll be in there. We'll answer questions.
We'll have projections for sure. We always do.
We could do it. I mean, we could do it more of like a casual chat. Don't necessarily have to go the full 75 minutes.
I mean, I'll do it. What the hell else am I doing before the game?
All right. Well, here we go. Executive decision. We just decided. We're doing it again next week, week 18. So there you go. You can ask anything. Maybe we'll do more betting questions, more DFS, whatever. We probably won't get nearly as many start sit questions, but all right, we're doing it again next week. We've made the decision. 863 Kane says 1 point PPR needs 2. Calvin Ridley, Javonte Williams, and Ty Chandler. He's got multiple questions here. We'll go one at a time.
I'd go Javonte over Ty Chandler.
I'm going Ridley with that upside.
Okay.
There's only one guy here who could score 25, and it's Ridley.
Yeah, I go Ridley and Chandler. Javonte.
Really? You go Chandler over Javonte?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going Chandler over Javonte too.
He's got 1 point. 1 point PPR. Ridley or D Hop.
That one's a little closer.
I mean, D Hop has got a great matchup, but he crapped the bet against it 2 weeks ago.
He did.
And
I'd go D Hop, just the better quarterback. That's like the tiebreaker to me. They project basically the exact same, I think. Like 4 catches for 55 yards, But
I like having Stroud back on the other side. Maybe give this game a little bit, more legs.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if they were playing a team that was like man heavy or something and had a really good corner, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
All right, we got a quarterback question here: Fields or Kyler?
Fields all day.
Fields.
Man. Yeah, Fields all day.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He is a little light at receiving options with Kmet, like a game time, but he also ran 18 times in the matchup last time.
We'll get that information here in a couple minutes here. It seemed like Kmet was going to try to play.
Kmet's going to play. Yeah.
DJ Moore's going to try to play as well. Anthony G, half-point PPR. DK Metcalf, Drake London, JWJ, Javonte.
Sure. JWJ. Sure.
JWJ.
I'm going to say
Jeff Wilson Jr. There we go.
I
just scoured my brain for so we got Jeff Wilson Jr. and Chandler. He's down 23 points already, so he needs upside. DK definitely if we're going for upside, if we're just picking one for me.
Absolutely.
Yep. I mean, he's going to see Porter, but that's Porter, a tough one.
Gave up some production to T. Huggins.
DK Metcalf isn't DK Metcalf.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a tough one because, Porter's been shutting guys down, but then again, DK against man will be
there's like one corner in the NFL I'm actually afraid of right now.
He can take it to the house at any point. Dire Tide. Happy New Year. Back-to-back championship appearances. Thanks to you. Hey. Congratulations. We got to get you through here. Hill and Debo. I guess this is not even a question. He just wants to thank us.
He's just celebrating.
All right, man.
Celebrating. Hell yeah.
Good luck to Hill and Debo.
Yes. I don't even know if they need luck. That's how good their matchups are this week. Greg says, another super chat question here. Puke in your mouth decision. We love sifting through these ones. Jaron, as we do it, you're going to try to cover our own mouth. Jaron Hall, Jared Stidham, or Kyle Rudolph. You said Kyle Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph, my
head. Mason Rudolph. So where are we going? I'll toss this one to you, John. What are you feeling here between Jaron Hall, Stidham, and Rudolph?
I mean, Rudolph's got better weapons, but he does play football as if the middle of the field is an ineligible playing area.
He also can't move. He's got anchors on the bottom.
I'm going Stidham.
Yeah, I'd probably go Stidham as well.
I'd go Stidham too. I mean,
Sean Payton.
Although I will say, like, maybe if you are a huge underdog, you just see what Jaron Hall will run a little bit. Maybe that game takes off. Maybe there's some points in that game. If you're like a huge underdog, I think Jaron Hall might have the highest ceiling, but
he definitely has the highest ceiling. But he
has the rock bottom floor.
We have
literally have zero
half. Like, they still are in the playoff hunt. Like, if he's terrible in the first half, they got pulled.
They're gonna go to Mullins, and that won't go well either.
Yeah, Hall has the most risk, but I do think if you're really shooting for the moon.
John, have you ever seen a quarterback tilt as hard as Nick Mullins did? He literally tried to turn over the ball 7 times last week. That was unbelievable. Like he was from literally the first play.
And he was throwing a couple hospital balls too. He was putting some lives on the line there with his receivers.
For sure.
We got Rob here with a super chat question. Needs 2: Javonte, Ridley, JSN, and DJ Chark. And he also says it's a revenge game for DJ Chark.
It is a revenge.
First 2 for me, Javonte and Ridley.
Yeah, give me the first 2 as well.
I do like JSN a little bit.
I do too. I mean, middle of the field here against the Steelers.
Jacoby Brissett is inactive, so he's not even the backup. So it'll be all Sam Howell today.
Oh boy.
Right.
Oh boy.
I
was actually talking to Scott about this on the DFS stream. We were saying, like, if Brissett's out, like, Howell's actually in play for DFS today, just because no one's going to play him. I mean, literally no one is going to play him in this game. But
we've seen him. Some garbage time performances already this season where he can.
Dude, I can't get there.
But he is pretty garbage right now. He's pretty garbage right now. Rob has a super chat question. Defense and special teams: Las Vegas, Denver, Kansas City, Seattle, Philadelphia, Miami, Chargers, Carolina.
Oh my
God. I'll go KC. Jake Browning will turn it up. He's putting the ball at risk. Kansas City's defense is playing pretty well.
I'd go Broncos and pray that Stick throws another pick 6. But honestly, all these project basically the exact same. There's there's one play that's like there's 2 plays today. I think Niners and Bills are like clearly ahead of everybody else. I like Bears too, but
I picked up the Bears for that high stakes league because I got Miami. I can't do it.
Who's your other defense?
Unfortunately, I have 3 of them. Minnesota, Miami. I picked up Minnesota last week. Didn't go well.
I'd go Bears over Miami.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm playing the Bears a couple spots.
Somebody offered me like in week 13 Gus Edwards for the Browns D, and I needed to run back. I'm like, all right. You know, I had Miami, and I knew their schedule was good, which it was, but now I'm screwed because I wish I had them damn Browns.
Yeah, 14 points on Thursday Night Football.
Now, let me ask you while we're talking Gus, my lineup question, which we got wrong last week, by the way. I did, but so I've got Zappy, Gus, Shaheed, and this is not great, and Noah Brown, and one of them has to be like out.
I'd play Noah Brown. I'd play Zappy.
And I think
who'd you say? Gus and who?
I think I'm benching Gus.
Yeah, I'd play Shaheed over Gus.
Yeah,
got way more upside.
Yeah,
You'd go Shaheed over Gus?
Yeah, Gus is just T to your bus, man.
Yeah, Gus has to score, man. His problem is like
Gus
30
Noah
yards.
Brown?
I'm playing Noah Brown.
Noah Brown. Yeah,
me too. Okay, what about Gus or Zappy? I think I got to go Zappy.
Yeah,
Zappy.
Zappy.
Because I mean, like Zappy will get 15 points, probably 14. You know, like that'll be like
I'll get one passing touchdown at least.
That would be like a big win for Gus. Sorry to take up time here, but
no, you're good. Unfortunately, his boy Hunter Henry is out. He's inactive, so he won't have Henry again here.
Gasicki time again. A couple matches. Oh, we got Trey Camberling, our media guy. He's our social media guy. He's answering questions in our Discord. If you want to go to that direction, answer questions. And just one more reminder: we need to get to 6,000 subscribers on our YouTube page. So make sure to click that subscribe button if you would. And let's jump back into the questions here. Jake, another super chat question, needs one. Tajay Spears, Wan'Dale Robinson, Greg Dortch, or DeCarcus Robinson?
Oh, I do like Dortch. I'm telling you, he's doing something, but by something, I could be talking 5 grabs for 52. So I'm going Spears. I like Spears.
Yeah, I'm going to go DeMarcus Robinson.
I was going to go DeCarcus.
Yeah,
I'm riding the hot hand here. I'm riding the Stafford hot hand here.
Yeah,
by the way,
what it is, you know.
And I will say, Tutu came back last week, and it was still all DeMarcus Robinson.
Yeah, he completely usurped him. That was a little bit of my concern last week with DeMarcus, but he's actually playing well. By the way, Zay Flowers, he's active, but he could be on a pitch count, according to Jonas Schaefer.
So give out his under on his receiving yards prop. I'd like to hear that.
You're taking unders? How dare you?
I do every week, and I might be the worst under better in the world. So
I am the worst. I took one this year. One.
We got text and tack. Says PPR sit one. Ooh, we got to sit one of these. Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Alvin Kamara, and Kyron Williams.
Crazy as it seems, I'm sitting Taylor.
Yeah, I know.
He's the only one who doesn't catch passes out of this group. Kyron's in a smash spot. Can't take him out. Kamara, I don't think I can take him out either. No Kendra Miller again today.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Taylor did not look great last week.
Taylor hasn't been good.
He hasn't been that good.
Man.
Yeah.
How man. I need this guy to draft my team next year. Holy crap. He's got a nice, I can see how you piece that together though. Well done. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Matt.
Hey.
Super chat here with a 50 smackers here. Early birder. He's a longtime fan of the Guru. Thanks for all the work. We got a big question here.
We got to get this right.
Yeah, we got to get this one right. Is right. Needs 2 wide receivers and a flex. Oh boy, we got Gabe Davis versus the Patriots.
No.
I agree. We're not going back there. DeMarcus Robinson versus the Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson versus the Rams. Greg Dortch versus Philadelphia. Antonio Gibson versus San Francisco. And sneaky Gerald Everett against the Broncos.
I mean, I'd probably have to go Gibson and Everett.
Yeah.
It's 2 wide receivers.
Yeah.
So.
We're playing DeMarcus for sure. Yeah, I think I'm playing Dortch over Gabe. I'm with you, John. Is this? He didn't say it's full PPR, but I'm going to assume it's full PPR.
Yeah,
we're going to go Dortch and DeMarcus and Everett, I think.
Yeah. Think about like Philly. They're so slow now. Like in the defense, like they're slow back there, and I don't think they're going to be able to track a quick twitch guy like that. Could be Wan'Dale.
Dortch is their only dude who's okay.
Yeah,
like Michael.
No, Dortch. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Rondale Moore's been out of the,
So we're going Everett over Gibson for the flex spot, though. I think we're all kind of in agreement with the Robinson and Dortch.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about that. I mean, Everett, in theory, I think he could be the number one target here.
He will be.
He is.
He leads the team in targets under stick. They don't have Palmer or Keenan.
Great matchup. This
Gibson
has been a matchup.
Could catch 6-7 balls, but guess what? I've been waiting for that for 6 weeks.
He is so bad.
It just doesn't happen.
I think we're going to see
known
3 backs.
3 years.
I think we're going to get Robinson a little banged up. I think Jonathan Williams will play in that backfield this week.
Yeah, let's go Everett.
Let's go Everett. I think Everett's the safer.
Parham's dead, by the way.
Parham was a healthy scratch last week.
Yeah, healthy scratch last week. So
the new staff is apparently not Darnold Parham fans.
Sam says, loved the content on Fantasy Points. Thank you so much. Thanks for getting me to the championship game. We didn't get you. We helped you. You did it. We played a small part in it, but congratulations. Finished strong here this week. Big Earn, our pal Big Earn. Good morning. Half point PPR. James Cook, Zamir White, or Achan. That's
tight, man. That is tight. I'm leaning Achan. I just think he's must play today with no Mostert. But what do you guys think?
I mean, Graham, you've been right on Achan. So I'm going to defer to you on your Achan because he's just such an outlier. So I struggle with outlier types, man. I really do.
I will say he has not looked like himself since he came back from the knee, and he's got this toe injury. But I think we're going to see a little more Jeff Wilson today for sure. But his upside is just so sick in this spot.
I think I'd lean James Cook. This is so tight though. I don't blame you. Either way you go, I even have an under on James Cook's.
I was thinking Zamir White, so let's confuse the hell out of the person.
Oh man. All 3 of those guys are real tight. So
Indy's D kind of stinks. By the way, Indy's D stinks.
Yeah, it was all right early in the season.
This spread, Tom, is real interesting because I was talking to Johnny about this on Friday. Like, we were both like, how in the hell are the Colts getting 3.5? It's now 4. So sharps are on Colts here.
I think that's all Aiden O'Connell shit last week.
That's fair, but
it's like one of those, like, if the Raiders fall behind,
I will say it feels trappy for Raiders because Colts are at home. They've been really good.
Better at home.
Yeah. And running backs are getting 37 touches a game against Indy the last 4 weeks. So that's a function of Gardner Minshew also stinks.
Yes, he does.
They can't run the ball. They a lot of 3-and-outs.
John, my brain broke like 3 years ago. All of my Jags buddies were like, Gardner Minshew, we just found the next quarter. Are you kidding?
Well, remember there was a person we used to work with, a delicate genius who thought he was all that in a bag of chips. I was like,
wow. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one.
No, he's
not. Joel says another super chat question. Needs 2 in a flex. Need 2 in the flex, full PPR. DeMarcus, I did not expect
so many
DeMarcus
Robinson questions.
But he's out there. He's widely available. I get it. Robinson, Zamir White, Isaiah Likely, Ken Walker, and Spears.
Wow.
Zamir for sure.
White's in.
Yeah, Zamir's in.
Do we trust Walker? Is Walker healthy enough?
Yeah, I saw a report this morning. The shoulder thing is a lot worse than we know. So I think that's where.
Yeah. I mean, I actually talked with Adam Schefter about it yesterday on the phone. So
what's the feeling?
Basically, what he reported. If you were watching our projections last night, I bumped his ass down because I knew it. But like they he's going to go. They're going to see what they can. They're hoping he can get through the game, but that he might not. He might not. He could.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
They said he aggravated his sprain, so I'm out on Walker here. So to me, it's Zamir.
Likely,
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
I like Likely a lot. I mean,
especially now that we have news that Flowers might, be on a pitch count or whatever.
Yeah.
It probably does filter maybe an extra target or 2 towards Likely.
Likely's been good. When the matchup looks good, he does it.
He's been awesome against. So really Dolphins play a ton of cover 3, cover 6, and he is like crushing those 2 zone schemes. So
yep. That is why he's our tight end 7.
There we go.
Jake, again, $10 super chat. Thanks, Jake. PPR needs a flex and a tight end. Flex, we got Jaden Reed, Zamir White, or DeAndre Swift.
Kind of like them all, but I mean, if you guys like, what's going to happen if to Zamir White? I guess I know what's going to happen. If they're down 2 touchdowns, he's screwed because it'll be Amir Abdullah time, little Brandon Bolden, right?
I don't know if I see them getting like blown out. I said I like Colts today to win, but I don't see them getting blown out.
And the one other thing I will say, and I know I've been wrong on Devontae Adams props all year. I'm 0 for 3, but this is the type of defense that he eats against. Zone, no shutdown corner.
Full PPR, I'm going Jaden Reed. I think he has to be in. And then to me, it's White versus Swift, and I'm leaning Swift just because it's a better offense.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I like Reed for sure.
Yeah. And then Chiggy versus Pitts. I'm going Pitts. This is a good spot for Pitts today.
I looked at his prop. I stared at it I'm like, I just couldn't in the end put my money on Kyle Pitts, but it is a good spot here.
It is. I like Chiggy too, though. I might go Chiggy.
Yeah, he scored a touchdown. He did it.
From Derrick Henry, though. Not from an actual quarterback.
Yeah.
So.
He has been good. Chiggy's been good. Like he's
been better. He's definitely coming on a little bit. Anthony with a super chat donation or whatever.
Yeah, and Trey popped him into the private chat. We got him right here. There you go.
Okay, we got a Chiefs versus Colts or the hot Raiders defense. I'm going Chiefs for this one, going against Browning.
Yeah, give me Chiefs. Browning looked like he wanted to pull in Mullins last week.
Yes, he's trying hard. He's trying hard. I mean, that one interception early in the game in the red zone was atrocious. So give me the Chiefs defense for that one.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Okay. Jake says, we just did that one. Thanks again, Jake, for the question. Nicola, super chat question. Morning, gents. Just wanted to say thank you for the year-long content. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nicola, for being here and absorbing all that content. One of the 3 here, full point PPR. Noah Brown, Josh Downs, or Rashid Shaheed. This is really a Noah Brown versus Shaheed question for me.
Downs has been dead.
So do we go to Noah Brown with Stroud back in the lineup, or do we go Shaheed for the matchup here against that leaky Buccaneers defense? I like both.
It's really close. I have them both in that high stakes. I'm rolling with both because Brown did crush Tennessee 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
with Keenum, but he gets.
I probably have to go Shaheed because you know what,
Yeah.
Brown is on the injury report still.
Yeah, he is. Scott was talking to somebody too who said he's not 100% left from that knee injury too. So I'd go Shaheed. I'm just looking though for checked basically the exact same.
I know it's
brutal.
It's so close. Let's go Shaheed. Has been playing a little bit more too. He's been out there.
Yeah,
a little bit
full-time
more.
route
Carlton
share last
Davis
week
is
for
out.
Shaheed for the first time. So
Carlton Davis out helps.
Yeah.
Hector super chat question. Half point PPR needs one out of Jordan Addison, Noah Brown, Curtis Samuel, I would guess in this question, and Greg Dortch. I'd go Brown on this one.
Yeah, I gotta go Brown here.
Yeah, because
I might go
Curtis
Dortch.
Samuel scares the shit out of me today with Sam Howell in there, and then Dortch just feels thin.
Yep.
I would say Dortch. I feel Dortch is a little safer than Brown. Like Brown can have like.
I think Brown's safer because he's got CJ Stroud.
Yeah, with CJ
Stroud. Yeah.
Well, I think he had a second part to that question.
Yeah, he had a second tight end. It was Waller versus Okonkwo. I'd lean Waller here.
Yeah, I'm going Waller here. Good matchup against the Rams.
He's been Rod's guy.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Did nothing in the first half of that game and then got going a little bit with Tyrod. Jason.
I wish they would have had Tyrod in there earlier. Would have hit his damn prop.
Oh,
yeah. We had 3.5 receptions. I mean, that felt like a lock of the century. And
I know.
My Lord.
Did not.
He was flailing around out there in his first target, just flopping like a big fish.
Oh, DeVito. Tommy Cutlets. Jason says, thanks guys for all the season-long advice across all the platforms. I utilize them all. Happy New Year's and looking forward to another successful 2024. Enjoy the games. Go Fins. Michael says, a super chat question. Hi, guys. I'm in 2 Super Bowls. Congratulations, Michael. First one is Chase, if he plays, or James Cook in my flex. We didn't really touch on the Chase situation. How are we approaching this one? This is a pretty tough situation. Seems like he's going to try to play, but is he going to be a decoy out there?
Nah, he's going to play, and he's going to play well. I mean,
okay,
this dude plays through injury.
Confident enough to play him over James Cook.
The Bengals are dead for the playoffs if they lose. Like, he is the ultimate gamer. I think he's going to play and play well.
Okay, so
but I think
like him to play well enough to play over Cook, James Cook.
Yeah,
no. You can play James Cook over Jamar Chase.
I'm with you, Grant. Like, if I have Jamar Chase, I draft him second overall. I have the chance to play him this week.
I'm in a championship league.
Yeah.
I'm in a championship league with Chase. Got there with him without him last week. It's Thursday night. Jamar Chase got in that limited practice. It was him or Garrett Wilson. I literally no hesitation. It was Jamar Chase.
I would have been with you on that one. Wow. So we'll still go Cook for this question though. Full point PPR with TD, lengthy bonus. Ingram or Goddard at tight end?
Oh,
I'd still go Ingram.
Even
with the quarterback.
41% target share. I like, my brain snapped when I saw that. 41% target share with CJ Beathard. Small sample, it'll regress, but that's insane.
I mean, very minor note, but Kenny Moore is inactive for the Colts. That'll help the Raiders.
Ooh, a little Jacoby will play a little bit in the slot there. That helps a little bit. Heather says, super chat, PPR flex help. Trey McBride, Devin Achane, and I'm going to guess this is Zamir White. Thanks for all your help this year. So McBride, Achane, and Zamir White.
This is like asking me to pick between my kids, between Trey McBride and Devin Achane. I'd go Achane.
I'm going McBride. I can't.
Here.
I think I'm McBride as well. Oh,
just one though? Can't we? Come on, Heather.
Heather. Geez, Heather. Great team if you're having to choose between these three though. Richard, 10 little super chat, $10 donation here. 1 point PPR, James Cook, Zeke, or Chris Godwin for my flex.
Baby, that is tight right there.
James Cook.
Yeah, Cook. Yeah.
That is a tight one there though. Have Kyron and CMC already starting at running back. It's a tough, high scoring matchup in a 12-man dynasty. Yeah. I'm probably rolling James Cook, but not an easy decision there.
Yeah, that is really hard. I mean, because Godwin is playing inside a lot more, and all of a sudden it's like unbelievable. Like he's got a pep in his step.
Yep, he just needed to be targeted a little bit to get going here. So,
all right, you guys want to fly through some of these here?
Yeah, let's. We got Trader Entertainment here, $20. My opponent had Dak, CD, and Gibbs last night. I had Amon-Ra and Monty, so he is down after one. Who would you play depending on scenario? Javonte, Jamar Chase, George Pickens, Brandon Johnson.
Come on, Chase.
We're playing Jamar Chase.
Yeah, we're playing Chase all day, man.
Yeah. And shout out to that dude. He messaged me on Instagram, and I just saw it last night. I hate Instagram, so I don't check messages. But what's up? Happy New Year, dude. Good luck.
Good luck. James says PPR Osborne versus Najee.
Damn it!
Give me Najee. Give me Najee. Good spot. Seattle's given up so many rushing yards here.
Yeah, and he's kind of been the guy here. Jalen's fallen off here.
So recently. We're assuming that Ayuk and Rashee's in. Oh well, they should be in if they're.
I think that's a separate question.
Yeah, that's a separate question. Ayuk or Rashee Rice. This is
Rashee Rice is must start
over Ayuk.
Yes,
so's Ayuk.
I know it's a great spot, but I'm not taking Rashee out of the lineup.
Yeah, we know Rashee's a lock for 6 catches for like 70 yards. We know Ayuk's a lock for 70 yards. Might only get 3 or 4.
No, Rashee's catching 7 or 8 here. Because by the way,
Rashee Rice is like the third or fourth best receiver to play on the slate.
You saw that report where they're going to scale back the playbook a little bit,
and you know what it said. You might as well just say it's no longer a super spread or offense.
Yeah, it's like
we're actually going to play our good guys
to Kelsey and Rice every damn play.
Yes.
Christian says 2 questions: Fields or Stafford?
Fields is way more upside.
Yeah.
I love Stafford. I literally love Stafford.
Going to have a good game, but I'm probably starting Fields over him.
All right, we'll go Fields. That's a tough one for me. Stafford's playing such a damn high level right now. Tua or Geno or Kyler. Now this
Kyler
over Tua.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go Kyler there.
What about
the rushing upside with him is sick. I'm playing Kyler over Stafford in the league.
Whew. Okay. Yeah. Willie Rosa, half-point PPR. I want to sit Steph Diggs and Nico Collins. He wants to sit Steph Diggs for Nico Collins. My opponent has Josh Allen.
You should be playing Nico Collins over Stephon Diggs no matter what.
It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I've had Diggs. I have him on 2 teams, and he's just absolutely submarining my teams.
The best wide receiver plays on the slate are Tyreek, Jefferson, and then honestly, it's right there. So yeah.
We'll go Nico
with Rasheed, Nico, and probably the Rams guys.
Yep. RCS says PPR Osborne or Dortch. I'll go Dortch on this.
I'm going Dortch here.
Yeah. I love them both too. Damn it.
Gotta make a choice. Which one you like a little more?
Well, you know what?
We're on Dortch here. We're with you.
Yeah.
When in doubt, go with the better quarterback.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
And that is Kyler.
And Browning or Geno. It's a 6-point passing touchdown. Man.
I guess Geno.
I guess Geno.
Yeah, Geno.
Geno. Browning has the turnover.
Browning's been better for fantasy.
I know he has been.
He's been way better for fantasy, but I mean, this is a rough spot for Browning here.
But he does get Chase back.
It is a good schematic matchup, but I still like Geno.
Yeah, let's go Geno on that one. Let's see. Free Droid. Start Purdy over Hurts in PPR if opponent has CMC and Ayuk.
I saw somebody. This dude. Sorry, dude. He tweeted me that question.
So would you play Purdy to block?
No.
Because what if CMC takes all the touchdowns and then you're.
If anybody out there is listening to this and you're trying to think through this, where your opponent has this guy, your opponent has it, just don't do that. Just play the best guys.
Play your guys. And, if you try to overthink this and then CMC runs for 3 touchdowns and you're stuck holding the Purdy bag and then he has no touchdowns, and you've already lost. So
play your best guys and don't lose sleep.
It should be a Debo game. I mean, it's hard to say, but I would lean a little bit more.
McCaffrey might score 46, though. I mean,
I know. I was just talking between the receivers.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I prefer Debo over Ayuk for sure. Yeah. And then he's got a second question. Start 2 out of Demario Douglas, Demarcus Robinson, and Javonte. I think Javonte's in for us.
Yeah.
Robinson versus Douglas is close.
Yeah. This is guessing a PPR. Yeah, he said PPR. Probably.
I would be okay with DeMarcus here because I don't like.
I mean, that's the up. DeMarcus is the upside play. Demario's the locked in. He's getting you 9 points no matter what. Not going to score many touchdowns in that game. If you're behind, maybe the DeMarcus is the upside play here. Afro Blue Sky Dog. Morning, guys. Half point PPR, 2 QB league. Needs a second quarterback. Jarrett Stidham, Jaron Hall, or CJ Beathard.
I'm going Stidham.
Yeah, I think we kind of had a similar version of this.
He's not Jared Stidham. He's Jared Studham.
There you go.
Studham. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe Sean will come out and he want to show his boy, make his boy look good here this week. Although he doesn't have much to work with it.
I also think Sean's probably, even if it's subconscious, pissed off because he lived in LA last summer and could have had that Chargers
job came open. He could have just sat for another year, collected those checks from Fox. He would have been just fine. But he wanted those Walmart checks. So flex. He's got a flex question as well. T. Higgins, Jaden Reed, or Calvin Ridley. I think I'd go Jaden Reed in this one.
Yes. Yeah. Half PPR. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's going to get 8-9 targets in this spot for sure.
Yep. And then another question: Goddard versus Ingram. We've answered this one. Ingram
for sure.
Ingram's Ingram's a wide receiver.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he's basically Christian Kirk now.
Yeah.
See where Thomas will take us next. PPR AMF. Pick one: Skinny Batman, Drake London, or Jamar Chase.
I just realized I literally had a dream last night, and all the dream was Devontae Smith scoring a touchdown. I don't know. I know it's random, but that guy is such a baller. I mean,
it's a great matchup for him too. Cardinals play a ton of too high. Devontae's been their guy against too high. But I can't bitch Chase. It's really close.
Really?
Yeah, I'm playing Chase over Devonta Smith.
I would go Skinny B. He's healthier.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's downside. You know,
I'd go Chase.
I'm going Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't sit Jamar Chase. Taylor says PPR pick 2: Steph Diggs, Saquon Barkley, Zamir White, Jamar Chase, and Tajay Spears. Well, I think Barkley is in.
Yeah, Barkley's in.
Yeah, and then this other. Do we go Diggs or Chase?
Yeah, you're going Chase.
Chase.
Yeah. Chase.
Honestly, Barkley and Zamir White is so close. Holy shit. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I think Barkley has a little more passing.
My big concern here is the Rams. I think the Rams dust them today. Like, I don't think this game's close. So
I
that's a huge concern for Barkley.
Ram D, though, hasn't been that good. Their scheme is.
They've been letting teams get back into games.
Yeah,
we've seen the last couple of weeks. They're
John, it was like a defense job all year anyway.
Exactly. This is the defense we thought we were getting. They're still an Aaron Donald, a bunch of guys, but
yeah. So I'll go Barkley, Jamar Chase for this one. Where are you guys going?
Yeah, Barkley and Chase. It's really close with White though.
And then I can't believe we're sitting Diggs, but it's been rough here the last.
Briley Roby is also out for the Eagles. I guess that's Maddox is up. I guess
Maddox has been back. Yeah,
but they activated Maddox. I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Nathan asks, standard league, Kyler or Baker? Kyler.
We have Kyler higher. I think Kyler will be the compiler in this one.
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot the last couple of weeks. So
we have Kyler higher than anybody in the industry, and I absolutely love that. So,
and by the way, I am in the Philly area, and it's unseasonably warm, so there's no weather problems.
Yeah,
no weather problems really outside of Chicago and Buffalo, and those are even minor. Let's see here. Alex says pick 1: Samaje Perine or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Where are we going, guys? Samaje Perine or
can we go Lucas Kroll?
I think I'm going Adam Kaplan. I'm going to go Kaplan.
Actually, I like Lucas Kroll. I like his prop over 15 yards.
I'll go CEH and just pray he maybe gets a goal line.
Yeah, maybe Pacheco's a little bit limited, and maybe he gets the passing game work that McKinnon left behind.
Perine really has no role now, unless they're playing from behind.
Exactly.
Well, now Russell's gone, and we're going to get those checkdowns like we even saw. So. Yeah,
we'll get him to Javonte. They'll average 3 yards a catch.
Some high quality football is going to be played here in Denver in a couple hours.
Yeah, I can't wait. Of course, it's the 4 o'clock window that has just 3 games, and they all.
I will be going for a walk.
Anthony says non-PPR really start Steph Diggs over Devonta Smith.
Devonta Smith. John just said Devonta Smith scoring a touchdown today. I like Devonta Smith. So
yep, we're going Devonta Smith. Corey, tight end premium, 0.5 point for running backs, 1 point for wide receivers. Needs 2: Tajay Spears, Drake London, Calvin Ridley, and Tucker Kraft. That was really hard to read. It was all one.
Ridley and Kraft for sure.
Yeah.
You what?
Ridley and Kraft for sure.
Yeah, we had a variation of this question earlier with the 0.5 point, the tight end premium with Kraft.
Oh, yeah, right. Tight end premium. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
Taylor, another one here. Pick 2: Puka, Zamir White, or Skinny Batman. Are you guys concerned at all about Puka? I mean, there seems to be some concern about this hip, but I'm playing. I mean, he's been dealing with it for.
I saw an interview with him like Thursday, and he was smiling. Yeah. He's playing like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm Puka. Are we playing the receivers here, or are we Zamir over?
I'm going Zamir and Puka.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that Zamir workload is hard to pass up. Devonta, who knows? It could be a huge AJ Brown game. French says 0.5 point PPR, Olave, Rashee Rice, Steph Diggs.
Needs 2.
We're getting 2. Thank God. Or we're sitting Diggs on.
We're sitting Diggs.
I don't know if I could choose between Olave and Rice. I love them both today.
Yeah. Olave is like almost must start. The only thing holding him back is this ankle.
Yeah,
a little concern, but Rice is must start there.
Yep. 2 QB. Then a QB question: Fields, Stroud, or Stafford?
Oh wow.
I'm still going Fields.
I'm going Stroud, baby.
Yeah,
Give me Stroud.
Stroud, Fields, then Stafford for me on this one.
Yeah, Stroud, Fields, Stafford. Yep.
Yeah. Kenny says, thanks for everything. I got my subscription already. Thanks, Kenny. We'll see you all the rest of this year and next year as well.
Let's go, Kenny.
Browning or Minshew, and then a defense question.
Baltimore, Browning Chicago. All day long.
Yeah, we're going Browning all day. Yeah. Then Baltimore, Chicago, or Jacksonville. Jacksonville's kind of out for me.
I've got Bears and Ravens in a league, and I've been riding them both the back half of the year. And I'm
all right. So you're going Bears on that one. It's tight. I've been playing the Bears in some spots here this week too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Matt, half point PPR, Achane, Zamir White, and Singletary. Achane over Zamir White.
Achane.
Yeah, let's go Achane. And then we got a kicker question here. Jason's son. I don't even know kickers' names. Yeah, you're asking the wrong people.
I don't either.
These.
Jason Sanders and Kaimi Fairbairn.
I know the Kaimi Fairbairn. That's not a hard one to forget.
I have this call in a league. I think Kaimi Fairbairn's like the best kicker play on the slate. Indoors, Stroud is back.
All right, there you go. Our resident kicker expert Graham says he's going with Kaimi here. So
I don't know about expert. Experts a stretch there, Tom.
All right,
I try. How about that?
Well, you at least looked at it. In the last hour. Mark says needs 2 and a flex. DeAndre Swift, D White. Why am I blanking? D White.
Is it?
Maybe he meant to say Zamir White.
Maybe D White. Z White.
D is kind of close to the Z on the keyboard, so we'll go with Zamir White for that one instead, because there is a Rashad White as well. We'll go. Okay, so we'll say Swift, Zamir White, James Cook, and ETN.
Oh my God,
Cook and
White.
He needs 2 and a flex. So who's the odd man out here?
Okay, he needs a flex too. Then the first 3. Leave out ETN.
I think ETN is like dead.
Yeah. And that is a good matchup against the Panthers. Oh, I can't believe we're seeing ETN. It's been brutal though.
I mean, it's really been bad.
We're going.
Maybe he's worn down.
I think he is. I think the offensive line is terrible. Now we have quarterback issues. It's a perfect storm for him. Brian has to pick one here: Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, Tajay Spears, and Jeff Wilson Jr.
Definitely not Hill. No way Wilson.
I mean,
Edwards or Spears.
This is one I'd probably play for the touchdown with.
Edwards, I'm playing Edwards, and you play for the touchdown.
Yeah. I'll go Gus there. Play for the touchdown. Let's see here. Thomas, where do you want to send us next? All right, DK12 says, good morning. Kyler or Jaren Hall in a 6-point passing touchdown league? Kyler?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think we have to deliberate on this one.
No.
I will say, going back to that ETN question, Cam Robinson is back today.
I did see he got activated yesterday.
Yeah.
So he is in the lineup?
He's in the lineup today. That is a nice boost for them. Their line has just been so freaking bad for 3 weeks, 4 weeks without him.
Just ask Trevor Lawrence how beat up he is. He's paying the consequences.
Just prepare yourself. The Trevor Lawrence discourse this offseason is going to make you want to question the nature of reality.
Yeah, I guess it's contract extension time this offseason for him, so that's going to be a lot of talk there. Taylor says, thanks for everything this year, guys. Your team is phenomenal. Fantasy points is amazing. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate the words. Nick says, Steph Diggs, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, Dortch, and then Waller versus Shorts question. So let's start with the first one. We're going Diggs. I know it's been bad.
I know we've been saying no Diggs, but you got to go Diggs here. And then Waller versus Schultz. I'm going Schultz.
I'm going with Stroud. I ride with Stroud. So we're going Schultz. And then we got a Las Vegas or Chicago for a defense. I'm going Chicago.
Yep.
All right. We'll make it unanimous with Chicago. Victor says PPR 1. Ty Chandler, Skinny Batman, Ken Walker. Skinny Batman.
Skinny B.
We're going with Skinny B. Tight end, Isaiah Likely, Evan Ingram. I think this it's tight, but I
have this call in a league and I'm going Ingram. I don't feel awesome about it. I'll say that much. We always default to the best quarterback, and I really don't feel good picking CJ Beathard over Lamar. But it is
Lamar versus Beathard doesn't make you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
No, it doesn't. Don't get the warm and fuzzies.
No, but that Ingram role is fantastic right now. We'll stick with it. He's going to catch 6 balls for 50 yards at least. So let's go Ingram on that one. We got Rob here. Says longtime guru and a point subscriber. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks,
love
Rob.
the site articles and live stream editions these last 2 years. Standard League, Johnny Taylor or Zamir White?
I think at some point you just got to respect the player and go with John Taylor over a guy we didn't even know was good 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't think Zamir White is good, but
he's got fresh legs right now.
Yeah, he's got fresh legs and he's got a lot of volume.
Yeah,
I'm going JT.
Yeah, and this is the easy tiebreaker in a standard league with 2 very close projections. We got the Colts are favored by 3 or 4 points. More likely to score touchdowns in this game. Let's go with Johnny Taylor.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Next.
Did score last week, barely.
It's our boys, the Ballast Boys Plumbing. Thank you, guys. Best in the biz. Thanks again for everything. Let's go. Thank you, Ballast Boys. Thanks for stopping by here the last couple months and joining the final points. Ken says, morning, fellas, fantasy point subscriber. Who am I benching here? Kupp, Puka, or Ayuk? Now, this is one where I might use the injury as the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kupp Puka?
The hip injury. I mean, I'm not sitting Ayuk for sure. And then it's between Kupp and Puka for me. Who are you feeling here, John? Kupp or Puka?
Well, I've leaned Kupp the last 2 weeks because of better schematic matchups. He did well 1 week. Last week, he should have had 2 tutties.
I know.
Meanwhile, Puka's just balling throughout it all. But I'm okay with Kuppy. It's fair. It is a better schematic matchup for him per our numbers, and he's healthier.
Yeah. Kupp, he let those 2 touchdowns slide through his hands. 2 different drives as well. So they would have been, could have been a much different story last week for everybody in that offense. But he did drop them, but expecting a bounce back performance here. Dave says, thanks for all the content. Followed the guru from the magazine era. So he's been been around for a while. PPR needs one. Eckler, Ty Chandler, or Javonte. Thank you and Happy New Year's.
All right. We haven't had a magazine now for, I think this is 15 years already since we had a mag. Jeez.
Yeah, I remember when Joe started with you and, you guys were printing them like 2008 or 9 or so. That was
2009 was the last one.
I was going to say, yep.
Anyways, shout out to MJD. Came through, put him on the cover. He crushed it.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. That's the teal cover. It was very good looking.
Yeah, the year before we had Marshawn on there. People are like, what the hell are you putting this Marshawn Lynch on there for? In 2008.
You were ahead of the curve. You were ahead of the curve. So what are we doing here? Eckler, Chandler, or Javonte?
I mean, I like Javonte. Eckler did have his best game against Denver.
Yeah,
in like 2 months.
Go Eckler. I gotta go Eckler. One last ride into the sun. If you made it this far with Eckler, hell of a job, Dave. I mean, all of my Eckler teams died in week 6, so good on you, man.
Yes. We got another trader, RE Entertainment.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, John. I've been following you since the pencil and paper eras, paper days.
Following since I did cave drawings.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, trader RE. Okay, we got a question here. If Snead plays, does that change your approach on Chase? Oh, L'Jarius.
Oh, L'Jarius. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I was going to bring that up.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. L'Jarius, he's playing well. Chiefs bracket everything. No, Jamar Chase is getting the ball today.
It's kind of like it's kind of like DK. Like on one hand, I mean, in theory, man up on him, but on the other hand, he crushes man.
Nah, so there's one corner in the NFL I'm afraid of, and it's Jalen Ramsey.
All right, we'll go. We'll stick with Chase here, even if L'Jarius, he's going to be playing banged up anyway if he does play. So DK,
Snead I will say the schematic matchups for everyone are good. It's probably because they play a lot of man.
And they're good. This is why I always default to like we think ourselves into pretzels with all these matchups, and it's like at the end of the day, what dictates scoring? It's offense, not defense. So just default to that. Like, I think we overthink, oh my God, is L'Jarius Sneed going to have 3 good plays in Jamar Chase? Yeah, but Jamar Chase is also going to catch
he's going to 9-10
targets in this spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll stick in with Chase there in that question. DK12 says, pick one PPR running back, Jim Cook, DeAndre Swift, or Zamir White.
Jim Cook. Joe's nickname sticks. You gotta speaking of stick, you gotta stick with Cook here, I think.
Yeah, we'll play Jim Cook in this one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
These guys like Zamir White, they do drive me a little crazy. It's like if you're screwed and you pick them up and thank God I got Zamir White. But now you're talking, do I use Zamir White over a guy who's been a
stud that you've been using all season?
Half,
Yeah. And that's Zamir. He was pretty middling until like that fourth quarter when it really got it rolling last week. It was the perfect game script for him. And yeah. Mark says, thank you guys for all the great info and 4 championships because of fantasy points. FYI, my grandsons think the Fart Squad is hilarious. I mean, who doesn't? I mean,
thank you. Well, I'm 55 years old and I also think it's hilarious. So
you have that in common.
Shout out. Get ready to be happy for the next 50 years.
All right, we got a chase here. Half point PPR from Trey McBride over Evan Ingram. Yes, we're playing Trey McBride. And then a Pacheco versus Zeke. Got to go back to Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco's must start today.
Yeah. I mean, that matchup is glorious.
Yep.
So it was more like the concussion was the deal.
Yeah, he was in protocol and he cleared yesterday. I was surprised. He was.
That was a Monday game as well. Shorter turnaround.
It's funny. Late in the year, this concussion protocol seems to get condensed by a day or two.
I know that the first 6 or 8 weeks, there was literally nobody that came back from the protocol, and now everybody.
I have no idea why. I can't figure out why.
Longtime guru. This is from Fantasy Genius. Longtime guru subscriber. Defense for the ship. Raiders versus Chiefs. Happy New Year. I'm going Chiefs. I think we decided Chiefs on this one.
Yeah, Chiefs. Yeah. I know it feels weird mentioning Raiders D. They've been awesome. But
I know.
Yeah.
Thomas, where do you want to go to next? Deliberating. Justin says, hi guys, need 2 full point PPR. James Cook, Zamir White, and Singletary. Happy New Year. So I think I'm going Cook and Zamir White. We're the Singletary. We're not getting on the roller coaster this week with Singletary over these 2.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I mean, Singletary's pretty locked in, could be fine, but he does torture us.
Yeah, he's
the big thing for me is Singletary doesn't get dump offs when Stroud's in.
Nope.
When Stroud's in, he is not getting the ball.
His receiving yards prop is just like in that low teens area. Steven says some guy Steve from Ocean City, New Jersey. So we got Steve on the line here. Skinny Batman or Jaden Reed?
A shout out to Ocean City, New Jersey. You probably saw.
Let's go. Repping it. You're repping it. I'm going Jaden Reed here.
Skinny Batman, Jaden Reed. That is tight, man.
Yeah, that's.
Is it PPR?
We do not know. That could be the tiebreaker because I think Reed probably has a chance for maybe an extra catch or 2 compared to Devonta. We have them 13.8 points both in our projections. So
they should have the same projection, basically. I mean, they're super plays. I'd lean Reed.
Yeah, I'm leaning
just slightly more upside. The thing with the Eagles, I mean, if the Eagles could blow out the Cardinals today, I don't think the Packers are blowing out the Vikings.
Yeah, it should be back and forth for 60 minutes in that game on Sunday night.
Yeah.
TK says, sorry about defensive questions. We'll do whatever we can.
Pound through, baby.
We really hate the kicker questions the most. We can at least process through some defensive questions. Philadelphia, the Rams, Jacksonville, or Houston. I'd probably go. I'd probably go Philly, but I can be swayed on this one.
I mean,
it's a good spot for Jags D, but they're so bad.
They're so bad. If this was like a points allowed, if it was heavy that way, maybe I'd go Jaguars because I can see that
Eagles
game
are big home favorites. We love.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, go Eagles.
Yeah. Let's go Eagles on that one. James Rice chiming in here. Standard scoring. Purdy versus Fields, and then Zay Flowers. Okay, is this a super flex question or? I don't know. Well, either way, Purdy or Fields?
And that's pretty brutal.
I'd probably go Purdy.
Yeah, I think I'd go Purdy too.
Yeah,
I think I'm going Fields.
Okay,
safer bet.
We're right.
It's close.
19.0 for Fields, and Purdy is at 18.9 in the projection. So
yeah,
as tight as it gets there. I trust the scoring a little more on the 49ers side, so I'll lean that way. Josh Barrero says, I need help hitting on some guys. We'll help you hit on some guys here. Full point PPR in America. Higgins versus Achane. Longtime guru point sub. Achane for me.
Achane.
Isn't that nice that we can now hear from people long time?
Yeah, long time.
I mean, love that.
Yeah, we're closing in at the end of 4 years here already. So let's see here. Emmanuel says Kyler versus Carr. Kyler for I think us. And then we have Ty Chandler, Zamir White, Singletary. Zamir for me there.
Yeah, Zamir, yep.
And then we got KJ Osborne, Robinson. I'm gonna guess
probably DeMarcus.
Yeah, probably DeMarcus. He's the better over Wandale and Chark. So Osborne, DeMarcus, or Chark.
I'm going Osborne.
Okay, I'm going DeMarcus.
Well, you know what? I'm going Chark. So
okay,
here we go.
There we go.
Congratulations, Emmanuel.
3-way split on that one. And then he needs. Okay, he had to pick between a flex.
Oh, he needed a flex and a wide receiver out of that group. So we're going Zamir for sure. And
let's go. Oh, well, we're not playing into those receiver.
Oh, yeah, right.
We have to play a receiver here.
Yeah, he needs a receiver too.
So he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did choose it.
Whichever one of the three of us you like the most, go
there
with.
You go.
And then we have a Rams versus Bears. I think we're going Bears defense on that last part of that.
Bears
question.
D. Yep,
we are.
Okay, his question got cut off. Zay Flowers or Pickens?
Ooh, Pickens.
I think you go Pickens there because of snappage, pulling back a little bit from Zay, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's go Pickens on that one. Let's see here. We gotta wrap up at some point soon here. Maybe another 5 minutes of questions. We'll try to get through as many as possible. Randy says half point PPR. Schultz versus Waller. I think we had this one earlier and we said Schultz.
Yep.
Flex Chandler versus Pickens. I'll go Ty Chandler on that one.
Yeah.
I know, Johnny. You seem like you want to say Pickens too. I'm close there as well, but
yeah. Ty's game last week was a little worrisome, I guess. Madison, in theory, I'm not that worried about Madison.
Packers. They've been so bad against the run.
That's why.
Yeah,
I've got a Ty Chandler versus Calvin Ridley question. What do you guys think?
I go Ridley.
I've got Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram, and I don't want two Jags though.
Oh,
does it change it for you?
I still think Ridley's the better play.
Okay. All right.
So we just lecturing earlier about playing your best plays, and
I
think it's close enough though. I mean, they project really close.
Man, what do we have?
I would view Ty Chandler as a safe guy for 10 points, and Ridley is the 15+ guy.
We have them both at 12.8 points. So there you go. Well, maybe maybe that is the tie. Yeah, maybe you go Chandler if we have them both projected the same way.
We have had them projected the exact same all week.
Yeah. Ryan says Stafford versus Stroud. I think we're on Stroud here.
Yes.
I mean, that's not a given.
No.
But we definitely do have Stroud higher.
Yeah.
Stroud's little like him a little bit more. Fantasy
I mean,
genius.
Stafford's running for like a half a yard a game now, so that helps.
Stroud's not gonna. I don't think he'll be doing too much today either, though.
I know, but Stafford's literally getting like 1 yard. Like Stroud could get you 15 if he has to run a little bit.
Stroud versus Murray from Fantasy Genius.
Murray. Give me Stroud.
Yeah, I'm going Stroud on that one. It's close.
I'd go. I think I'd go Murray.
Okay. Chi says Chandler, Zamir White, or Connor.
Chi.
We playing Connor over Zamir. I'm playing Zamir.
Yeah, I'm playing Zamir too.
Connor is crushing it again. But
Eagles defense has been a little
better
leaky
matchup
lately.
They're leaky, but they're still better than who is the other one? Indy's D. They're still better than Indy's.
JP says replacing Mostert, half point PPR, Jeff Wilson or D Mercado.
I mean,
Jeff Wilson. Just
you have to go Jeff Wilson. no idea what DeMarcado, like,
yeah.
Will Michael Carter get a look? Who knows?
We think Wilson gets the goal line carries in Miami.
DeMarcado had a touchdown against the Niners, and he had like 8 targets last week. You're chasing, man. Yeah, I think Wilson, you just pray for a touchdown.
Goal line. Yep. Get the goal line work here. Big Earn says pick 2. Mahomes, Fields, and Purdy.
Oh, baby.
I think Mahomes is gonna probably crush it today.
Oh man.
I'm on Mahomes and Purdy.
Yeah, Mahomes and Purdy. I'm with you guys. Let's see here. A couple more here, Thomas, and we'll wrap up.
I think we might have caught up here.
Oh, we have?
Somehow.
I can't keep track anymore. I just read what's ever on the screen.
I think we honestly might have gotten up. We had so many questions. You guys are the best, seriously.
Yeah, we crushed through a bunch of these. Thanks for stopping by. I guess we'll wrap up here. Any more questions out there, Thomas? If not,
I'm scrolling
Okay,
through.
Here we go. Justin, just pop one in here. Last one of the show. Then we'll call it quits. 1 point PPR needs 2 from James Cook, Zamir White, and Singletary. I'm cooking White on this one.
Yeah, cooking White. Yep.
Agreed.
Good luck, Justin.
All right. We're getting some little thank yous at the end here from Steven. Big Earn. Thanks for stopping by. We got one. AJ Brown versus Rashad White. Last week of the guillotine. What are you doing on this one?
Rashad. John, I know that's got to make you so happy. Rashad over AJ.
Yeah, that's actually John. Just think of where we were at the beginning of the season. We were taking so many Rashad White questions.
Yep.
It took to the final question of this show to get a Rashad White question. That's how locked in he is to lineups every week. So we nailed that. You nailed that one. We were all over it. Pumped them up a lot on the site here. So
hey, we're not going to get them all right. Again, I think Rashad offsets Sky Moore times 2.
And that part of the draft, if you can hit a home run.
You said something. You gave me a piece of advice like 8 years ago. You were like, your home runs are going to outweigh your strikeouts, and that's always been true. Always been true. You hit home runs, we'll take the one home run with 3 RBIs over a couple strikeouts.
Think about all the people who are.
Because you know what? If you drafted Sky Moore, you freaking cut him after week 3 or whatever it was, and you moved 100%. On. And
it's it's like a throwaway pick in the 8th round, but at running back, it's not really a throwaway pick. It kind of feels like, you know what I mean? Like,
this was the year too. This was such a good year to load up on those mid-round runners, and Rashad White was our guy.
Nicole, thank you guys. Thanks, Nicole, for stopping by. All right, I think we'll just wrap it up here. Thanks for everybody for joining in. We've made the executive decision. We will be back for week 18. We'll see.
I mean, how could we not? With all the great comments we get from people. So happy New Year to everybody. And
yes, exactly.
Thank you for, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's a tough job that we have. And, I feel bad when we get stuff wrong, but people are so awesome. They get it. So thank you.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of kind words here today. Thanks to everybody out there for stopping by like you have all year. Happy New Year. Good luck to all you in the championships. Hopefully, you bring home some mola and a little pride and some championship hardware.
Yes, sir.
And that's it. We'll see you again next week. If you want to stop on by, we'll talk whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be
props, baby.
Yeah, we'll talk.
It'll probably be props.
We'll talk DFS. We'll talk. We'll talk whatever. Maybe we'll talk playoffs. We'll talk
playoffs.
Whatever you want to talk about. We'll be around next week. So, for myself, there's John, and for Graham, signing off for Week 17 Final Points.